Yo, and me, I'm a simple dumbfounded dealer of dear words that hardly ever knows what to say, and I'd probably melt into a puddle the moment you look my way. I'm a geeky, weird kid about 10 pounds underweight, but that's okay, because I don't need muscles to write you love poems anyway. And if you think about it, the fact that I'm skinny makes you that much closer to my heart. Huh? See what I did there? Okay, so I'm not extraordinary, but I'll do everything that I can to show you that this Pokemon playing poet is actually a ladies' man. Yeah, but I do want you to see just how cool that I pretend to be. You see, if being strange were a degree, I'd have it down to a T. But know that all you see is 100% genuine me. The same person that wants to tell you how I feel till my tongue's tied and tired of twisting and turning from molding the words so you know that they're real. And it's all just to see your lips curl upwards at the sides. Complimented by your gorgeous squinted eyes. Reveal those braces and let them shine, because one day I want to say that those dimples are all mine. And you know how much I love making you smile. So I go on for a little while till I get to a point where I start repeating myself. Then I repeat myself again. And again. And again. And again. Because the result that follows each time is always so worth it, knowing that I caused that smile is the closest thing to being perfect. So I finally gathered up enough courage, and hopefully I chose the right words and that none of them were slurred, and I said the things you prefer, and my shaky hands will seem absurd and my vision's starting to blur. So before I lose control of my body and pass out, I wanted you to know that you're all I can think about. Thank you.
Shut up. From one tall man to a short. Well, how tall are you? We'll just make this work together.
It's only you, man.
I just discovered that. God, alright, sorry for now. Alright, my name is Remy. This is Jesse. This is Fawn. We're a PJR, or PRJ, I like that one more. We're a spoken word group. We have the poet, which you just saw, the rapper, and the storyteller. And before we went on, I just wanted to give a congratulations and a thank you to everybody that went on already for doing so great and motivating us to actually do spoken word. So before we started, I've decided that I want everybody to join in right now to give your appreciation to the people before by shouting "Ghoul" as loud as you can when my finger gets down on one. And that's the energy we're going to stay with today. Ghoul! Thank you. Okay. I like that some people pulled a Drake, so I'm gonna do that because back PJR was originally in a military group, and we used to be in the war between Tokyo and Japan. And what happened was I got shot and the bullet straight out, right? So no scars. Mine doesn't work. Memories in here works great. All right, so I hope you guys can make sense of this and enjoy it and have fun. And if not, have fun. So I'll just start it up. And I picked this instrumental for all the nerds in this room. Just saying. You see, he was that kid that you would find, locked in a dark room confined, staring at a computer screen. Dark, empty space with no time, lost again in an anime scene. No care for the outside world, cause out there his logic wasn't shared. And for their logic, he just did not care. So inside he stayed and outside they played. That's how it worked, so that's how it stayed. And he went out, but it was rare. He'd go out to skate, but he'd cover his ears because he didn't want to relate. He learned from his peers that they spoke of friendship but only showed hatred. They'd say they'd have your back, but when you turn around, they'd just get ready for the attack. They were a bunch of snakes, and, well, he was the snack. You see, he just wanted a family. but he always knew that it was true. If they don't agree with you, they manipulate you. Break your creed, change your view, and tell you don't dream big, kid. Big dreams are pleasures for a fool. So give up on family, forget your crew or friends, because they say hell and back, but when you test them, they just break the pack. So go back to school, because breaking the odds is only for few. Rami did not feel so well, so before he fell asleep, he whispered the letter L. And he met her in high school. She was the 1 in a million perfect civilian kind of girl. You know, that golden student who's an overachiever and a knowledge seeker, a counselor leader kind of girl. She was his sunshine. She would make his world so bright, and he was her moonlight. And in his arms, she'd be wrapped around tight. He'd say, we'll be just fine, and she'd say, you're right. And even if he had doubt, she kept faith for two. She said, I believe in you, and I have faith in me, so why can't you believe in you? And when they first kissed, they felt love so true, the kind only felt by few. It was a beautiful eclipse. Like yin and yang, they'd coexist. Together forever with a steaming desire, their love was wild like a clash of water and fire. But the love was rejected, told to stay separate. His dad said, don't chase her or girls just yet, because you'll regret it. And her mother said, he's just going to use your body and then get rid of you. Love died back in the 90s, when cocaine came to be. Rich just wanted to be free, so he packed his bags and belongings and began to flee. But before he left, he whispered the letter G. Okay, I could go with that. I can make it work. Some were born... Even better. You know what? I love it. Some were born lucky. He was lucky to be born, ripped from the throne that he was supposed to be placed on. And as soon as he took his first breath, everything went wrong. For his whole life, yesterday's miseries and sorrows seeped into tomorrow's, and everything would go so wrong. That, with the fact that he was surrounded by struggling thugs smuggling drugs, would explain why sometimes he had to do what he had to do, but even though he never planned to. But ethics he had. Lines he would never pass. Family is family no matter what. Do what you gotta do to get the cash and bucks, but never forget about your fam. So to fix everything, he got concentrated on material items instead of spiritual icons. Left school, which what he used, he was never taught, and what he was taught, he never used. Pointless, he found it to follow an infrastructure that aimed to raise an ignorant culture, poison and corrupt the youth, fill their head with lies and meds. But they were like live puppets walking around. I guess you could say they were just the walking dead. For none of them would believe in doing things the way they want and live life to live life. More so, they just live to be alive. And Tragic always said, I'll live like I want because it's my life and it's mine. Not yours or anyone else. So if it makes me a criminal, I'll be that individual that fights back lyrical and has life-changing moments. Guess I'll be a miracle. And I want to pick my own journey. And if for that I have to get condemned, then when I die on my grave, I carve the letter M. And hold up, I'll make sense of it all. See, LGM is a family. LGM, Tragic Rami Glitch, all different sides of me. I guess he finally got to see an MC who has the tendencies of OCD and has a high degree of NPD, but at least I know it's me. See, you see one side, but there's actually three. And there's 9 of us, but you only see 3. The rest are in our heads to make sure we get the dreams that we want. And even if it looks like I'm failing, I'll never fail because LGM's got my back. And, well, that's that. They're in stealth mode. Remember, it's your life, so live it up. So, before I end this really soon, let's just, for everybody who has a dream, chop goon. So,
dazed right now, so I kind of might not remember everything that I wrote. The body of love, heart, mind, soul. It might be impossible to grasp, but it's even harder to hold. You see, it's like the world flickering between your fingertips. It's your world, your all, your decisions. Think of it. See, love really is a complicated thing. It's worth a lot more than a contemplative ring. Is it that? Hold on. I'm getting kind of really nervous right now. It's worth a lot more than just a contemplative ring. Is it that feeling you get when your heart literally breaks? The shards, you're picking off the floor to cut open your veins, looking for a way to compensate the pain, but no blood drips. Your chest is a void, avoiding the same thing happening again and again. Okay, I'm gonna pull out my phone. Feels on me. But love isn't a game. It ain't about the pleasure of pursuing the prey, hunting it down in the wild for your own personal gain. Because a cougar on prowl lives only on instincts. So what do you call that feeling you get? Receiving that first heart sent through a text. I, less than 3 you, I guess we are two, made into one, complete with a kiss of the doves. S2, bless you with love. Snap. Reality check. Is it really love if you haven't reached insanity yet? Is it the strength you need to hold on to dear life? Or the power of letting go when the timing's right, even if it feels wrong? See, love could be your favorite song, sung by your favorite person. It makes you feel like nothing in this crooked world can hurt you. It's what you call that noise that vibrates against her lips, call her voice. She's angelic when she sings. You wish it could ring all day long, but you shut it up with a kiss and bliss. See, your choice of actions is a major factor of what happens, so find truth and make your practice. So intense, So find truth or make it your practice, or those tears is what you'll drown in. And a friendly reminder, you're gonna need a lot of napkins. See, love really is a complicated thing. It's worth a lot more than just a contemplative ring. So learn never to fall in love too quick, or pour the cup full when you're just taking 2 sips. See, love isn't something that you understand, not something you can grasp with the palm of your hand, not something you can touch, but you feel it full-fledged. And it fades away when you turn to lust instead. See, love appears transparent, but love is always there. It's such a magical feeling that it could also disappear. But if you check under your eyes, and under your ears, under your nose, and under your skin, you'll find that love is from our world, but love is from within. If your body ever dies, and your mind is presumed dead, your heart can decide to stop, but love forever lives.